That Saturday morning started off like every other Saturday for me. I did a few chores, and then I cooked breakfast for me and Daddy. The only thing different about this day was that I had woke up with an overwhelming sense of dread. The only other times I felt this bad was when somebody close to me had died. I couldn't figure out what was causing it or what I could do to shake it off. At one point, it was so bad, I went into my room and read my Bible. That didn't help. The ominous feeling was still with me when I walked the 6 blocks to the market after me and Daddy finished eating breakfast. Colored folks was only allowed to shop at this place on certain days and hours. The days and hours would change at random, so we never knew if we'd be allowed to shop until we got there. Lady Luck was on my side today. When I walked into the cluttered, musty-smelling store, I went to the meat counter first. I frowned at the chicken wings with a few feathers still attached, gimpy pigtails, and discolored hot links dangling from strings tacked to the ceiling. Behind me was a barrel filled with assorted fruit. Some was bruised and had already started to rot. Gnats hovered above the barrel. Some white merchants put out expired and undesirable food products during the colored shopping hours. The red-headed, sharp-featured old man behind the meat counter stared at me and didn't bother to ask what I wanted. The pig ears looked fresh, so I pointed to them and told him how many I wanted. I watched him real close, because the last time I came to buy some liver, he had the nerve to try and sell me a piece with a big green spot on it. He tried to hide it by folding it in 2. I told him to forget the liver and give me some pork chops instead. I'd been coming to this store since I was a little girl, and it was just as scary and uncomfortable today as it had always been to me. "Add 2 more pig ears, sir," I requested with my heart beating fast and hard. The man still didn't say nothing. He just rubbed his pointy nose, wrapped up my order, slapped it down on the counter, and walked off. I shook my head, grabbed my pig ears, and shuffled over to the produce section. While I was rooting through the bin that contained the yams, somebody tapped me on the shoulder. My heart started beating harder and faster because the only time I got tapped on the shoulder in a white-owned store was when they thought I was stealing.